Welcome once again to Lehto's Law. Here's Steve Lehto.
At the end of this video, after the closing credits, there'll be a brief advertisement for shoes and boots. We've done it before. I'm going to do it again. If you don't like that idea, skip it and end the video at the credits and move on. Okay? There you go. Thieves continue to target cars at RTD park and ride lots from the denverchannel.com. Peter sent me this note, and this is just one of those things that just drives me crazy. We've talked before about people stealing catalytic converters. We've also talked about people stealing gasoline, and instead of siphoning it out or pumping it out, they just drill a hole in the gas tank and drain it out and then leave the person with a monstrous repair bill. And it's also messy, and it's just stupid. And so I hope they catch these people, but it is an epidemic in Colorado. Out of Denver, Russell Haythorne wrote this for Denver 7. Thieves continue to target Regional Transportation District park and ride lots. Regional Transportation District is the RTD. In the Denver metro area, break-ins are prevalent. Gas theft appears to be the biggest problem at the moment. So someone comes by and parks their car in the Regional Transportation park and ride lots, and they leave their car there, and they're off for the day. Somebody comes by a couple hours later and goes, hey, there's all these cars parked here. They're probably going to be here all day. There's not a lot of activity in the middle of the day at these lots. And so it's like shooting fish in a barrel if you are a thief. So the Central Park Station appears to be ground zero for this kind of theft. Thieves drill into gas tanks underneath the vehicles and drain the gas into gas cans and then take off. Denver 7 news crews counted 5 gas stains in one row on the lot. So they're just walking along, and there's big gas stains where somebody has done this. And obviously, when they fill their can, they walk away, the gas tank keeps dripping gas, depending on how much was in there. I think that's awful, said Tamara James, who just returned from a trip to Florida to retrieve her car. You go on a trip, and you come back, and you don't have any gas. We do park here for the protection of our vehicles, said James Hobson. It's convenient to drive our cars here, but if it's not being protected, we'll have to make other arrangements. The gas theft is well documented. One video shared with Denver 7 shows gas pouring out of the tank of a Ford Raptor pickup truck. The owner said it happened while he and his family were at a Rockies game. The first thing I noticed was the smell of gas. So it was $150 in gas that he lost, and replacing the tank was $4,000. So some idiot stole, $50, $100 worth of gasoline, depending on how many gas cans he had, and caused $4,000 in damage in the process. So it's not just gas theft plaguing these lots. Denver 7 cameras were there Monday as a man who stopped by police while riding a stolen bike. So all kinds of crazy stuff's happening. Meanwhile, there's a woman who works at the airport and parks at an RTD station every day. She says, I see a lot of cars' windows broken every night. Every night. She said she has no other place but to park here because of gas prices. Gas is too expensive. I can't drive every day to the airport and come back. RTD told Denver 7 there are more than 20 surveillance cameras at the station alone. But Williams said when her friend's car was recently targeted, police told her the cameras don't always work. And I mentioned the story about the dealership in Canada that said, we don't have any surveillance cameras. We don't know what happened. Sorry. We don't have any security at all. And I had several people say, Steve, you understand a security camera doesn't stop theft. No, it doesn't. It might help, but it might deter things also. I'm thinking if somebody sees surveillance cameras all over the place, they might go someplace else, or they might have to do something differently. But my point is, it would certainly help. And I have seen crimes solved by security cameras. Doesn't solve all crimes, and just because something isn't 100% effective doesn't mean you shouldn't try it. They went to the police and the cameras don't work, Williams said. They don't work for years. RTD said it is working with Denver police on all of the reported incidents. I mean, this is RTD's property, so they should be responsible, said one of the people. And that's, of course, another problem. And Michigan's got park and ride lots. And I'm sure it's very, very similar to this. These are park and ride lots. I think they're park and ride here, but maybe not. And I know where a bunch of them are. And I've once or twice used one where somebody said, hey, do you want to meet someplace and we'll drive together? And there's a couple of them. There's one on 96 out near Kensington. There's one on I-75 near Clarkston. And, so you could park there and meet somebody and carpool, whatever it might be. And of course, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to go, wait a second. These people come in the morning, they drop their car off, and they leave. They're not coming back in 5 minutes, otherwise they wouldn't have done this. So I really do think that they need to step up some kind of law enforcement at these places. And maybe you do one or two well-publicized stings, park a bunch of vehicles there, and then leave and have a bunch of law enforcement guys hiding in the weeds with like night vision glasses and stuff, assuming it's night, and see if you can't catch these people in the act. And then catch a couple people in the act and make examples of them. Throw the book at them hard, pick it up and throw it again, okay? And don't just say, well, it's a first count of first offense of, petty vandalism. No. Throw everything at them, including the fact that they spilled gasoline on the ground and didn't clean it up. Maybe there's a federal statute on that. Whatever you can. Literally go through the law books, assign a couple law clerks, and say, we're having a contest. See how many crimes you can charge this person with. Is there a requirement to get a permit to do work on a vehicle in a public parking lot? So when they're drilling the hole in the gas tank, they didn't have a permit. That kind of thing, right? Like I said, the gasoline spill is an easy one. They didn't clean that up. They're supposed to put booms around it and stuff and clean it up. Get it back to the condition it was before. All that stuff. Go nuts. Get creative. Throw the book at them. Make them sorry they ever did it. And, we've talked before about fines and costs and how people sometimes can't pay back the fines and costs, especially if they've been told to pay back, like, say, $200 million. Well, here, you order them to pay back like 10 grand. $4,000, which is the cost of the guy's tank, $150 the gas, and double it for good measure. And guess what? Somebody can pay back 10 grand over the rest of their life. Chase them into the grave and make them pay it. So thieves continue to target cars at RTD park and ride lots. You might want to be careful about that if you're parking your vehicle at one of these and find out whether there have been problems there. And you might want to think twice about it. So there you go. TheDenverChannel.com, and Russell Haythorne wrote that. Peter sent it to me. Thanks a lot. Questions or comments, put them below. Let's talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Lehto's Law. In the middle of a difficulty lies opportunity.
Now, 2 weeks ago, and then 2 weeks prior to that, I mentioned to you Rock Rooster Footwear. They approached me, said, are you interested in pitching our stuff? I said, only if I like the products. They sent me a pair of boots. I wore them for a few weeks. I loved them. I did my first video about them. I said, I love these guys. And my own personal endorsement here, because I've worn these products, I like them. I had quite a few people respond to that and order boots based on my endorsement. And I got a lot of feedback from people who said they love the boots. I also told you that I ordered a pair of boots and had a friend of mine order them and get them for me just so that I can see the process, not as somebody working with them, but just as a regular person. Make sure they're not treating me any different. Got the shoes, great. I wore them, loved them, and those were hiking shoes. So I'll be honest with you that they contacted me and said, Steve, the response from your audience has been astounding. Apparently your audience needs footwear. So I said, okay. And the woman I've been dealing with there said, do you know any women who have a need for shoes or boots? Because we make stuff in women's sizes. We'll send you a pair. She goes, for your girlfriend, your wife, whatever you got. I said, can you send a pair to each? Ha ha, no. Anyways, I said, I know women who like footwear. Sure I do. So I made some phone calls. It took me a while, but I found somebody. And I found a woman. I said, go on to Rock Rooster and order this footwear. And when it gets here, I will give it to you. And you will wear it, and you will tell me whether you like it or not. Did that. She loved them. Absolutely loved them. She told me they're great, they fit great, they look nice. You know, they're boots, so she sent me this photograph to use of her wearing her boots. There you go. Now, I can also tell you that I get maybe once every couple days an email from somebody who says, Steve, I ordered boots, I ordered shoes, I ordered something off Rock Rooster. And I love it. I've yet to get a negative email. I got one yesterday. A guy took a photo of his feet covered in mud. And he claims there are Rock Rooster boots underneath the mud. And he said, Steve, I was working in 4 inches of mud. My feet are warm and dry until I went up to my knees. But he says, I'll never go back to my Doc Martens. And he had mud up to his knees, but apparently the boots did their job. So I've gotten a ton of feedback from people who love the boots, love the shoes. And like I said, I've got a pair of the work boots. I was wearing them yesterday. I wear these things out chainsawing and climbing around stuff. And I mean, I love these boots. I also have a pair of hiking shoes that I've worn all over the place. I've worn them to places I've gone where I've walked for hours and hours and hours. Extremely comfortable. And that's one of the things they brag about is how comfortable their stuff is. But they also make work stuff. So the work stuff works well as work stuff. So you need to know, for instance, that they sell hiking shoes, work boots. They sell boots that are designed for electrical hazardous protection, puncture resistant, waterproof. They also sell industrial boots, such as logging, warehouse, manufacturing. They've got different toes that you can get, including the safety toe, the soft toe, the steel toe. And here's the thing. They sell a range of sizes from 4 to 15. And so if you're a woman and you've got woman-sized feet, they got you down at the left end of that spectrum. You're a guy, right end of the spectrum. Some of that might overlap if you've got small feet for a man or big feet for a woman. But the point is they got all of this stuff. So if you need footwear that you want that's durable, comfortable, and good looking, go to rockroosterfootwear.com. And I will put a link with a referral code in the description of the video. If you click that link, you'll get 15% off. They said starting September, instead of 12%, they made it 15%. So you'll get 15% off anything you order. And one thing I'm also going to let you know, they sent me several pairs of socks. And I thought to myself, oh, they just kind of tossed these in. Put the socks on. I love the socks. I now have 5 pairs of their socks. Whenever I wear their boots, I wear their socks. Even when I'm wearing their hiking shoes, I wear their socks. They're that comfortable. Now, I'll grant you, the socks are a little pricey. They're a little pricey. But I used to just wear athletic socks, like, you know, when I'm out running or whatever. And I used to wear those when I was working. And athletic socks are okay, but these are comfortable socks. And they appear to be quite durable. So as far as I know, they're great socks also. But the key here is Rock Rooster Footwear. There's a referral code. If you forget the referral code or can't find it, you can simply go there and type in Lehto's Law, spell it correctly, Lehtosław, and you'll get yourself 15% off. That's the deal they started as of September 1st. You'll get 15% off. And if you order anything from them and you are so inclined afterwards, send me a note and say, Steve, here's what I think of them. Because I'm going to let you know also, I've also spoken to friends of mine who've ordered this stuff. And I've said, please tell me, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And every single person that I've spoken to loves this stuff. And I've got some friends who would tell me. They didn't. They'd tell me. But the key here is, ladies, they've got stuff in your size also. So there you go, rockroosterfootwear.com. And now, starting September 1, 15% off anything you order if you use my referral code, which is in the description of the video below. Otherwise, thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.